Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of The Cut. Now, this morning, I reached my goal weight of 200 pounds for this cutting series, and I believe I reached my goal conditioning. So I'm happy. Still in Pennsylvania for a few more days. This past week, I asked you guys what Embrace the Suck means to you. So welcome to the video, and I'm going to have you guys, some of you guys, introduce it and wrap it up.
Embrace the Suck means to us is learning how to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations.
It's just a part of life now. It sucks. You embrace it, you get it done, and you move on with your day.
Embracing the suck as a lifestyle pushes you to get better every single day.
I knew it was going to push me forward, and because of that, I lost 100 pounds in 10 months.
As an Army combat veteran, I can tell you it's got several different meanings, but at its fundamental core, it means never quitting, never surrendering, and never give the enemy the satisfaction that easy kill.
You just keep working. You just keep doing all you can, no matter how beat down you are, no matter how tired, no matter how hungry. You just keep going. No matter how bad it got, no matter how hungry it got, no matter how tired, no matter how long I was there, I would have never quit. Now, believe it or not, this is my, what would this be, like, it's right here, 8th grade photo. I was 14 or 15 years old. This is me right here. Believe it or not, I was a skater. I had longer hair. That was me back then. That was me at 14 or 15. And every time I'm home, I like going through like old photos and videos and kind of just reminiscing. I'm very nostalgic. I'm a very nostalgic person. But what I always notice is my hair back when I was younger. My mom was a huge fan of the bowl cut, as you can see right here. Bowl cuts, more bowl cuts. The bowl cut is extra real in this one. Now this photo right here, the reason it has some significance, I'm about 7 or 8 years old in this photo. I'm building a boat. I'm building a non-functional boat, but it was meant to be a boat. And the reason I want to bring that up is I've always been really into building stuff, even when I was younger. I mean, I was 7 or 8 here. I'm building a boat after it looks like maybe soccer practice. That's what I was doing in my free time. That's how I spent, like, that was my hobby. My hobby was building things. So when I was around 5, we moved into a new neighborhood. And this new neighborhood was being built at the time. So there was construction sites all over the place. There were dumpsters. There were new builds being completed and executed. So I would carry my little, I think it was like a radio flyer wagon around, and I would jump into these dumpsters. I don't think my parents knew at the time. I would jump into these dumpsters. I'd pull out building materials. I'd bring it back to, we have a dead end right next to our house, and I would build things like haunted houses out of pallets. And like when I was really young, like 7 or 8, I was asking for power tools for Christmas, like table saws and jigsaws and stuff like that, and drills. But this picture right here represents me younger, constructing what is supposed to be a boat at 7 or 8 years old. Blows my mind. So personally, the way I like to make protein pancakes is one, just regular serving of a pancake mix. Today, Mom and Dad had some Aunt Jemima buttermilk pancake mix, so 34 grams of that, a scoop and a half of vanilla protein powder. That's what I'm doing today with the vanilla. 61 grams of pumpkin, a little bit of cinnamon, 1 whole egg, and then just some milk to make the perfect consistency and texture. Then I make my pancakes. So this is my pre-workout meal. I'm heading to Warhouse Gym, which is Rob and Dana Lynn Bailey's gym. It's in Reading, which is only about like 35-40 minutes from here. So that's where I'm working out today. But one of the effects of like dieting that I want to share for me personally is when I get deeper into a cut, when I get deeper into a diet, there are certain foods that I can't tolerate like I normally can. Like my stomach becomes more sensitive. One of those food items is oats, just like regular oats or oatmeal. I cannot eat it very well without my stomach hurting. So I just eliminate it out of my diet the deeper I get into a cut. So hence the pancakes. All right, so just pulled up to Warhouse Gym, which is in Reading, Pennsylvania. And I'll tell you, when this gym was first built, I was in college, I think, and it's like a 45-minute drive. It's not bad at all. But in college at the time, I was like, 45 minutes, I'm not driving that. And now that I live in Texas, a 45-minute drive is like, it's like nothing. Texas is so massive to get anywhere, it pretty much takes 45 minutes. So I just pulled up. I'm psyched. I've seen a lot about this gym online, following Robin and Dana for a while. So let's kill it.
Embracing the suck.
Embrace the suck to me.
What embrace the suck means to me.
I wanted to talk to you guys about what embracing the suck means to me.
What embrace the suck means to me.
Embrace the suck to me
Means that you're willing to set yourself apart from the pack.
If it were easy, then everyone would do it.
You find that limit, and you keep on pushing right up to it.
You're gonna have to go through the hell that you're currently going through.
means doing today what others won't, so tomorrow I can do what others can't.
And you can't bitch about it, you can't cry about it, and you can't quit.
Because everything will come to an end. So don't fight it, just embrace it.
Alright, so pretty much just went through a full upper body workout down here. Warhouse Gym. I've seen this basement in all of like Rob and Dana's videos, but I've never seen it in person. I actually didn't know it was at the Reading facility. I thought it was one of their other gyms. So we have the whole downstairs to ourselves. Music's broken, so it's like super raw. But I'm just gonna hit upper body poses really quick to show you what the physique's looking like after a pump. I got like 150 grams of carbs in me so far today, so here we go. That's it. So if you've been following the channel for quite some time, you may have seen this room before. This room is where everything first got started. For one, it was at one point my bedroom. As you can see, like I had like hockey, it's like hockey figure banners, and we painted the room. And then when I had a band, we had band practice. So like the drummer would sit right here. I'd have my guitar over here. We had mic stands, and we had band practice in this room. And then this became the headquarters of Bear Performance Nutrition. This is where we used to pack all of the orders out of, like the 5 orders that were coming in a week at the time. But this is where it all started, right in this room. This is the first packing table. This is the first tripod for video that I ever used. This is the first digital scale we ever used. And this right here is the first banner that I ever created because I set up booths at like gyms and some expo or small expo type things. Here's our original logo, the Bear Performance logo right there, which is the OG, the Bear Performance B that we used to use. Then we used to say engineered to improve. So today is my last day in Pennsylvania before heading back to Texas. And if you can't tell by now, one of my favorite things to do when I'm home is go through all my old stuff. Like I've said, I'm a nostalgic person. I like reminiscing in the past, all the good times. And I came across this Airborne and Ranger Training Brigade folder. And inside I found a lot of the old letters that I wrote back home to my parents while I was in Ranger School. And I'm going to wrap this video up by reading some of those letters. And I found some good ones. Obviously, a lot of things that were on my mind at the time was food and sleep. So that's what I wrote about a lot of the times. But this one's pretty good. Hey guys, I'm currently on my final FTX. This is June 16th, 2014. And we are on lightning lockdown, which means that it keeps lightning and storming, so we had to stop training. We are sitting in the low ground waiting for the storm to pass, and in the meantime, I decided to write a letter. First off, I had to stop writing due to the storm, so I'll pick up this letter now as the next day. I don't know why I felt the need to include that. This is now June 17th, 2014. It ended up raining on us a lot. It was downpouring for 30 minutes and hailed too. We were soaked, and all my gear is soaked now. Our ranger instructors were mad at us all day for performing poorly. We barely ate and slept. So our punishment last night was to walk for hours. We walked with our rucks from 11:30 a.m. until 4 a.m. We slept an hour, if that. Pretty much an entire day of rucking up the mountains. I started the school wearing large pants, and now I'm wearing mediums, which are baggy around the waist. I remember we had to wear suspenders towards the end of the school because our pants would fall off. I'm currently pulling security on a road with my friend Padalino. We would rotate security with another battle buddy. I can't wait to see you guys. I'm going to cook you breakfast. The menu will be waffles, blueberry or chocolate chip, your choice, eggs, biscuits and gravy, home fries, toast, bacon, fruit salad. I don't know why I'm putting this in a letter. They serve really good pancakes here at Ranger School. I put butter, peanut butter, and sugar on them. It's the best part of my day. Where was my mind at? This one is in May, and this is mountain phase, obviously. There's no flat ground around here, and the mountains are kicking my ass. I've never felt this run down, tired, and hungry. And then on the back, it said, I've lost about 15 pounds in the last 2 weeks, and I think I'm sitting around 175 pounds now. I started at 215. We are setting up our security, our gun positions, changing into our dry clothes, and preparing for bed when the instructor told us that we were going for a little walk, in quotations. This was around 2 a.m. We walked on a road until 3:30 a.m., where I slipped and fell into a muddy ditch. We all kept falling asleep while walking, and instructors were getting mad because we were droning and losing people. When we turned around and walked until 5 a.m., I fell into another ditch filled with 2 feet of water. I was soaked. We started our next mission after finishing the walk at 5:15 a.m. That was a rough day. As it says, that was a rough day. During the FTX, 9 guys in my platoon got sent home. We were told to fill all of our water sources in the creek. After we did, they spot checked us, and if you didn't fill up your water, you got kicked out or recycled. This phase is once again kicking my ass. I remember that story vividly though. We were walking through the mountains, towards the end of the mountains, and it was probably like 4 a.m. and the instructors told us to go fill up our water sources in a creek. And more like about half the guys didn't fill up their water sources. And after we filled up our water sources in the creek, they went through and checked, and all they did is like they picked up your water, your canteen, shook it, and if it wasn't filled, you got recycled. And like we lost like 9 guys got recycled. That was like a shotgun blast to the chest for a lot of people. Whew. So I'm gonna wrap it up there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed my little trip home to Pennsylvania. Like I said, back to Texas tomorrow. And remember, embrace the suck.
Push through because it'll make them a stronger person, just like it's made me a stronger person.
Embracing the suck means to me that you're going to put in that work day to day no matter what. Even if times are tough, even if there's a lot of challenges, you're still going to go out and put in that work.
Embrace the suck really means to respect all the hard work, to respect all of the pain, and to respect all the suffering that you put your body through.
Is what sets apart achievers from dreamers.
Endure the pain and go through the struggle to get what you want, to meet your goals and succeed.
Still finding the time to get that workout in after a long day at work.
And staying focused in order to hit that PR you've been really working hard for.
When you're working as hard as you can, it's going to be tough. Not everybody has the ability and the health to lift, and people that do often take it for granted. And there was a time in my life when I didn't either. I lifted for about 6 years, and then I lost it all due to a chronic condition where I was just in so much pain every day. I could hardly get through the day, and then I had a surgery, and it got a lot better after that. And I'm about 8 or 9 months removed from that, and since then I've just had a much more positive outlook on it, and just really enjoy the grind and really enjoy getting after your goals. And the more it sucks, the more you know you're getting better.